Hi everyone, Solomon here. It's March 3rd, nighttime. So I promised to come in at like 7:30 p.m. Now it's 7 o'clock and I got a moment in time to do another YouTube shoot or whatever the hell is this, a vlog. I slept for about 2-3 hours at most. I was going into deep sleep, then my mom started yelling at me to go to work. As a Chinese person, she's wired to do that. She has nothing else on her plate. You're talking about a low rung on the Maslow's hierarchy. So that's what poor people do. Genetically bred poor people. That's all they do. They just wake up, go to work. She comes from mainland, China, from farmers, genetic farmer race of Chinaman, and she has the timing down right. Wake up early in the morning, make breakfast, do all the shit work, and go about your day, and 3 meals a day like a super normal ass person, and then call it a day. And she's always been like that. Whether she had money or didn't have money, she's just born like that. The reason why I'm different is because my dad came from an asshole family. So the grandfather, the father, or whatever the fuck, had like 5 different wives or something crazy. He owned real estate, buildings, supermarkets. During the time I was born, the family had establishments in Queens, and connecting from to like Hong Kong and stuff. So someone in the family was bawling, and then because my mom was so inherently low on the chain of socioeconomic command, that they treated her like shit. And what made it worse was that my dad's family knew kung fu. So if you knew kung fu, then you were put on a pedestal in China, in terms of China, not American. So amongst like cringy Chinese people who are only like 5'4", if you knew kung fu amongst your peers, then you were basically a boss. That was just the thing. You have kung fu stemming back from crouching, a hidden tiger, crouching dragon, some stuff, all these like old Chinese films and stuff, way before Jackie Chan, way before Bruce Lee, and all this stuff, and Wong Fei Hong. Anyways, you see more than me. People ask me Chinese related questions. I'm Cantonese. I was born in America. That side of me isn't very well known or established or discovered, because my mom is just a farmer, the daughter of a farmer, of a peasant family in China. And because of that, she also was granted longevity. My dad died early, at the age of 45 to 48, because of a stroke. So that means I only have about 6, maybe a maximum of 8 years left to live. So if I was in the 7th, 8th grade when he died, so kindergarten until 8th grade, 1st grade until 8th grade, my kid would be dead. I mean, I would be fucking dead. Excuse me. So my dad had me about when he was 30, maybe 32, the latest. And I only had him until the age of 14. You know. And he was also always super asshole. You know. So he definitely had kids, like Chad and Tyrone. He had kids when he was young. And that's what most men are supposed to be like. They're just supposed to be popping out babies. You know, just I've always been too analytical and cold and calculating of girls and finances and socioeconomic stuff that, you know, it's not worth the risk for me. You know, Tyrone by now is in prison. You know, I don't know how much time he has left to serve, but you know, just being in that situation, this motherfucking sucks. You know, I'd rather not learn the hard way and do what I have to do. So it's Sunday and I'm at work. It's Sunday and I'm at work. There's a reason why I'm working on a Sunday. There's a reason why I work on a Saturday. I don't want to learn the hard way. This is the kind of shit you have to do if you want a leg up in the world. If you don't want to be treated like shit, this is what the kind of stuff you have to do. The monotonous, tedious tasks. I just read an article about Jeff Bezos that he just opened up about. He worked in a restaurant, a fast food restaurant. I even think it was a McDonald's, an old school McDonald's, you know. And they told him the same shit they would have told someone like me. You know, you're not good with people. Don't work with customer service. We'll put you in the back. You know. And, you know, this is a young Jeff Bezos who's going to be the Lex Luthor of the world. You know, billionaire. And, you know, where does he start? In the back of a kitchen? And, you know, how do you get through time? You know, how do you get through that boring, like, David Goggins, you know, discipline shit? You know, he was proud that he could crack 2 eggs with one hand. And that's all he fucking had, you know, to look forward to hope for, to you know, cling on to pass time, to kill time. So, that's the mindset. That is the discipline. That is what you need, the grit, you know. That is how you get through the mundaneness, skills, dexterity. Just having yourself is enough. You know, getting through tough times is a fundamental foundation. Work ethic. Once teach a man how to fish, and he can feed himself the rest of your life. That's what they taught him. Work ethic. You know, to value hard work. It's not about money. You know, you can keep making money, but if you never really love yourself or love what you're doing or value hard work, you know, that money is just gonna go straight down the toilet. And, you know, that's what ends up happening. A lot of it is spent on instant gratification, pornography, sex trafficking industry, you know, alcohol, drugs, you know, bad vices, whatever it is. I don't know, gambling. Or even YOLOing in the stock market or cryptocurrency, whatever. Just get rich quick schemes, you know, unsustainable business models. People are always like, how do you do it? How do you do it? They do the boring ass, monotonous tasks. Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. They do it to build it up to a certain point where it's cool. And then people want to, like, jump in on it and, you know, be about it, whatever, personal brand name, whatever. It just, you know, builds upon itself and you know, transmute into something that's cool. You know, that's how Amazon was started. That's how Jeff Bezos has started Amazon. Now it's factories. Now everyone's just jumping in on it. It came to stock and IPO and all this stuff, and became sexy, and it just slowly evolved into a household brand name, online store, and that's how you do it. So this is my Sunday. I was doing a little of that myself with Amazon and eBay, but I would just resell things. I never really crafted my own personal brand, other than the fact that I had to create a name Solomon shop and just resell things, because that's the only like skill that I had. It was like buying things off the clearance rack, Nerf guns, Transformers, GI Joes at Walmart, and just reselling them online, while Kmart, just because we had a Kmart, nearby that we could do it with. You don't have to be no genius. It's just a different time back then. It's just, they had super soakers that we just go online, and people just random ass people would just buy whatever. And of course I would charge 2, 3, 4 times the price, resell it and stuff. And that's before, you get a 1099K for that. Even if, unless you sold like more than $20,000. They were more lenient back then. Now they're uptight. They got to stick up their ass. And, if you make more than anything, $600, they're gonna to flag you, send you a 1099K, X, Y, and Z. Uncle Sam wants his fair share. The entrepreneur mindset. And at the same time, my mom was using her own strength and her own energy to nag me and negate whatever I was doing. Because she's Chinese, she's very fussy, and, this has nothing to do about her and her narcissism, and it's threatening to her as to what the hell her son's doing, and it's just like, it just doesn't make any sense. At the same time, women want child support money, alimony money, all kinds of funding and whatever. And then she looks at the guy, and he doesn't ever do what she wants him to do, because that's not him, okay? And she's very controlling and manipulative and all this dragon tiger mom shit. You can't force someone to mold someone, constantly, step on them to be someone who they're not. And that's what Chinese women always fucking do. I just don't understand. She's always like that, trying to... Asian women in general are always like that. You have to be lawyer or doctor. Lawyer or doctor. There's only two words they know. Lawyer or doctor. I don't know if they know what mental health is or what. It's just like, I don't know. You're talking to a species of people who are very low on Maslow's hierarchy. There's no such thing as self-actualization. There's no such thing as mental health. There's no such thing as happiness. It's just like you have two options: you're working or you're dead. It's like communism, like some kind of like Mao, Joseph Stalin, like asshole, stick up your ass like personality. I can't explain it, but what I can tell you is just like negative. It's very negative, and that's their being. I cannot explain, other than the fact that they're actually negative people, like super negative ass people, and it's just me looking at them is just like I don't want to be you, because I know you're going to try to tell me to do something or be someone that I'm not, so that I can fit your agenda, so I can fit your matrix, your square, your hardcore ideology, matrix system. I don't want to exist in that box just so I can live, be socially validated by you. And so I stay away from these people. you know, other forms of it may be, people may call it matriarchy or the patriarchy or whatever the fuck. And they're more than likely probably your parents or your grandparents or someone. And, you know, if you date back time, you know, the more and more stricter they are. It's just like, that's the kind of human they are. With that said, I'm out of time. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.